Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a full review on the new NUIT TRESOR INTENSE. This is the latest release from NUIT TRESOR line. It just came out a couple of weeks ago and I immediately purchased it, and I have been playing with it now for a while, and today I am going to tell you all about it. So if you want to know all about NUIT TRESOR INTENSE, then please keep on watching. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura, and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. Also go and follow me on Instagram, where I post some exclusive content that I don't do here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's start. So as I said, this is the latest release of NUIT TRESOR. The original one was released, I think, in 2015, and since then they came out with a new flanker each year. Some were limited edition and some are now discontinued. If we put aside the discontinued one and the limited edition one, this will be number 5 in their collection. So we have NUIT TRESOR Eau de Parfum, NUIT TRESOR Eau de Toilette, NUIT TRESOR Masque Diamant, NUIT TRESOR Nude, and now NUIT TRESOR Intense. All come in these beautiful, stunning bottles, but I have to admit this is my favorite one. This is so beautiful. And as you may have guessed from the packaging, the star of the show is a beautiful rose. So let's start as usual with the notes. So we have in the top damask rose, in the mid sour cherry, and in the base vanilla, woodsy note, and almond milk. Now, how does NUIT TRESOR Intense smell like? So in the opening you will get a very heavy dose of sour cherry. And the sour cherry here is kind of syrupy, sweet sour cherry. It reminds me a lot when you first open a lollipop or a candy that has sort of sour cherry in it. This is how the opening smells like. You also get the rose, but the sour cherry is really predominant in the opening. However, it does not last very long. It lingers in the background and the rose comes out. And the rose here is, I would say, like this color. It's not like a velvety deep rose, but it's kind of, so it's not a plush, dewy, fresh rose. It's more of a sensual deep rose, but not to an extreme. I hope I'm making sense here. And the rose remains still the very dry down, the predominant note here. You will also get a lot of vanilla and also some almond touches. So to me, the dry down of this fragrance, it's kind of this gourmand sweet rose that has a hint of fruitiness, syrupy fruitiness from the sour cherry, and also a hint of almond nuttiness. So I would say if you wanted this fragrance because of the sour cherry note, you may be disappointed. Now, how does this one compare to the other flankers of NUIT TRESOR? And let me tell you, the only one that I can really compare it with is NUIT TRESOR à la Folie. If you don't know, NUIT TRESOR à la Folie is one of, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful vanilla fragrances. It's sweet, but it's soft. And although in the opening they are not really similar because the sour cherry, as I said, is quite predominant in the opening and it's very syrupy and almost screechy in a way, this from the start is more of a softer fragrance, a more sophisticated one, in my opinion. And the end result, I have to say, they are quite similar. But when it comes to performance, this one is much better on my skin. Sorry for the lighting, I am beside a window and it's crazy weather today. Anyway, NUIT TRESOR Intense has a much better performance than NUIT TRESOR à la Folie. It projects much more and it also lasts longer. NUIT TRESOR à la Folie has kind of if I overspray, I can achieve moderate projection and I can say I have moderate sillage, moderate longevity. After 4 hours, this one becomes a totally skin scent to me, so I'm not able to smell myself. However, I'm not an oversprayer, I have to mention that. This one, however, does project much more, and I can smell myself for about 6 hours, and then it will become a skin scent, and it will remain as a skin scent, let's say, for about 8 hours. Again, I don't overspray this one either. So I would say when it comes to performance, this one is better. However, overall, I personally prefer La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. It's more elegant and a better blend in my opinion. This one is just a little bit screechy to my nose, although I love sour cherry, but this one was not the one for me. A lot of people compare this one to La Petite Robe Noire from Guerlain. I don't have the eau de parfum, I have the eau de toilette. And from what I remember from the eau de parfum, okay, yes, it has cherry in the notes, but La Petite Robe Noire, also sweet and cherry and everything, and there is rose, but it's much more elegant, much more elegant. To me, it's all about the blend. It smells too synthetic to my nose. Sour cherry is a synthetic note, so by definition it has to be synthetic, but there are degrees. This is a little bit too screechy to me, but I'm sure that a lot of people will definitely enjoy this one. So I would say if you love sweet, syrupy fragrances, loud fragrances, and you love rose, I think you would like this one. I personally, as I said, prefer La Nuit Trésor à la Folie, but here it is. Overall, La Nuit Trésor Intense is not an intense version of La Nuit Trésor. Let's put it out there. It's a nutty, fruity version of La Nuit Trésor à la Folie with kind of a dark, sensual rose note. For me personally, this one I would recommend for wintertime, nighttime, date night. If you love this scent profile, I think you would like this one. And I would say, if you have already La Nuit Trésor à la Folie, I would say skip on this one because they are too similar in the dry down. And if you are debating which one to get, I would say if you are more into vanilla warm fragrances, you will love La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. I find this one ultra sexy and beautiful fragrance. I love this one so much. But if you are more into sweet, syrupy fragrances, I would say this one will be for you. So that was it. That was my review on La Nuit Trésor Intense. I really hope that I would love this fragrance because it's the most beautiful bottle. Oh my god, this one on a vanity. It's so beautiful. Anyway, that was my review on La Nuit Trésor Intense. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao.